Hey, let's talk about it, cause honestly we need to talk about social issues, just uplifting my people. Yeah, let's talk about it. Come join the conversation. A connection's what we're creating. Yeah.
What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing? So listen, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I asked them, I just said, "Hey, how you doing?" And they said, "Well, life be lifing." And in that moment, I was just like, "Huh?" So I asked them, I said, "What does that mean?" And they said, "Well, life be lifing." So again, I said, "Yeah, but what does that mean to you?" They stopped for a minute and they just said, everything's just happening and this, that, and the other and blah, 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 right? And in that moment, it was a teachable moment, right? And I was like, but you said life be lifing. And what I'm trying to explain is that, and I say this so many times, words have power. So a lot of times we take in all of these different, words and sayings, whatever, and we speak that over our lives, right? So the term life be lifing, well, that's subjective. Because if I say life be lifing, I could be telling you that life is amazing. God is blessing me. God is doing wonderful things through my kid. That's life be lifing to me. But a lot of times you take these sayings and you speak it over your life. So when I'm talking to this person and they say life be lifing and I said, explain what's going on. And they said, well, blah, 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 and all of this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And in that moment, I just simply said, you know what? You have the power to control what your life is like. See, a lot of people, right, they are in this state of mind to where I go with the flow. You ask them, hey, I'm just going with the flow. But if that flow is taking you off course of your mission, then what are you doing it for? And see, for me, I always look at it like, okay, if I say I'm going with the flow and that flow is going the opposite way that I want to go, then I'm wrong. Because I shouldn't be going with the flow. I should be creating the flow for where I want to go. That's just like when I grew up, I had fish. And you watch the fish, right? And they say, oh man, it is so, mesmerizing and so soothing, right? Because when you see a school of fish, they're all going in the same direction, right? You don't know who's the leader because everybody's going in the same direction, right? Now, in the fish tank, we had, algae. We had all of this different type of stuff, right? But we also had other fish that ate other fish. And the thing was, when you see the fish all going in one direction, that one direction is to, the fish right there, the Jack Dempsey that's going to pick off, right? And it made it so easy because everybody's going in the same direction. That is a lot of people's lives. Everybody's moving in the same direction. Nobody knows who's a leader. Everybody's just following. You ask the person in the middle, where we going? They say, I don't know. Ask another person, where we going? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we're just going. And that's why we have to take control of our lives. If life is lifing for you and you put a negative kind of tone to that, guess what? You have just spoke negativity over your life. If life be lifing means to you that life is hard, ain't nothing going the way that you want it to go and this, that, and other, why speak that over your life? If someone asks you, hey, how you doing? Man, I'm just going with the flow. And that flow is causing you to say life be lifing, you're wrong. You have to start speaking positive thoughts and statements over your life. I love when I see these trends on social media, right? And all it takes is one person to do the trend. Nobody knows where it came from. And you got all of these people doing the trend. All of these people doing the trend. They don't know where it originated from. They just saw 10 people doing it. So they're like, you know what? I should do it. But when it comes to positive messages, why don't that trend? Why? There are so many people that are trying to put out positive messages in the world, but that doesn't trend. You know why? It's not salacious enough. It doesn't grab your attention enough. But life be lifing. Life be lifing. And for so many people, life be lifing. That means that, hey man, stuff is so hard. No, it's what you make it. When you wake up in the morning, right? First of all, that's a blessing. But when you wake up and you are already setting the tone for your day and you're saying, I don't feel like going to work. Man, I don't feel like going to school today. Man, guess what? You have now created the flow that your day is going to go. So now you walk into the office and somebody says something to you because you woke up setting the course of your day that it was going to be a bad day. Whatever that person just said to you, it now speaks to what you have already spoken of your life. See, there they go, always talking that stuff, this, blah, 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 and this, that, and other. Now you go log on, you know what I'm saying? You go in and check your emails and you got 100 emails and you like, oh my God, here we go, this, that, and the other, right? But 5 months ago, you were praying for employment. Think about that. A lot of the things that we have prayed for, we have. And when you receive them, they become your burden. That's because life be lifing. Right? That's because you have set the tone for so many different things. That's saying that, oh my gosh, I hate Mondays. Where did that come from? Nobody knows, but everybody says it. Oh my gosh, is it Monday already? Well, guess what? For some people, Monday never came because they passed Sunday. They passed Saturday. They passed Friday. There's somebody in the hospital right now laid up in the bed wishing that their Monday, you know what I'm saying, consists of them getting up out the bed and walking. But here you go talking about it's Monday. Here you go talking about Wednesday. Oh my gosh, it's hump day. We were almost there and this, that, and other. Oh, Wednesdays, I have no energy, this, that, and other. You are speaking that stuff over your life. And let me tell you when you know there's a problem. When it's somebody in your office or a family member or a friend and this, that, and other that always seems so happy and it annoys you. You go in there to that office and that person like, hey, good morning. How you doing? And it irritates your soul and you like, oh, I can't stand them. They be doing too much. You're not doing enough. Because you're looking at that person and you're like, you're in the same office as me. How are you happy? They can't be happy. They're being fake. That's what you're thinking because you're like, how are you happy? And I'm in the same position as you. There's people out there that don't have as much as you. And every time you speak to them, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. In your mind, you like, how you blessed and you ain't even got nothing, this, that, and that. It's irritating your demons. So just remember that today. Today is quote unquote hump day. Are you going in today saying, oh my gosh, I can't wait for the weekend? And listen, I know I use my grandparents all the time. My grandfather was notorious for that. Every time I said that I couldn't wait for something, he would say, well, what you gonna do? Right. And it would stump me every time. My birthday's coming up. Papa, I can't wait for my birthday. He used to say, well, what you gonna do? And I'd be like, and I used to just be like, man, you're just killing my joy. No, as I got older, I understood. Well, what are you going to do? I'm going to wait for my birthday. You know what I'm saying? You have to speak things over your life. And when you don't speak things over your life, you sit around and you're always in neutral. You're always going with the flow. Life is always going to be life. Anyways, man, I hope y'all have a blessed day.
Hey, let's talk about it, cause honestly we need to talk about social issues, just uplifting my people. Yeah, let's talk about it. Come join the conversation. A connection's what we're creating. Yeah.